Hey guys, I'm James, and I'm going to show you how I turned a $4,000 Counter-Strike inventory into just under 40 grand in less than 2 months by simply arbitraging between different gambling markets and exchanges. Alright, so let's get into it. First up, what's arbitraging? GPT-3 will help you out.
Arbitrage is the practice of buying and selling financial instruments or assets in different markets or in different forms in order to take advantage of price discrepancies. The goal of arbitrage is to profit from these discrepancies by buying low in one market and selling high in another. This can be done through the simultaneous buying and selling of securities, currencies, or commodities in different markets or through the use of derivative instruments. For example, if there is a difference in the price of a stock listed on two different exchanges, an arbitrager might buy the stock on the exchange where it is cheaper and sell it on the exchange where it is more expensive, making a profit from the price difference. Similarly, if there is a difference in the exchange rate of a currency between two countries, an arbitrager might buy the currency in the country where it is cheaper and sell it in the country where it is more expensive, again making a profit from the price difference. Arbitrage is a common practice in financial markets, and it can help to ensure that prices remain efficient and reflect the true value of an asset. However, it can also be risky, as it involves making rapid and potentially large trades, and it is subject to market conditions and other factors that can affect the prices of the
Beginning of
assets being
COVID,
traded.
everything's closed. I'm stuck at home. I thought, what better way to do it? Better way to spend my time than, make some money. So I began researching some good ways to make some return with my small little capital. And I looked into many things, businesses like Bitcoin trading, mining. I've always been into mining and stuff, but I had a hunch that Counter-Strike might be my golden goose, especially with all the stimulus checks and COVID. Everybody's at home, so Counter-Strike user base is increasing substantially, along with skin prices. So I embarked on figuring out how to arbitrage the Counter-Strike market. I looked at different exchanges, I looked at their volumes, their fees, prices, withdrawal methods, API accesses. Then I began plotting out the different prices of, popular skins on different sites and different gambling markets, and tried to see what kind of spread I could get between the two. And at first, my strategies were not that great. I was just basically trying to get good deals on exchanges like Buff and stuff for maybe I did 1 to 6% profit. But then I figured out pretty quickly that these gambling sites, there's a huge influx of demand at 3 a.m. every day because, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard, due to the 7-day trade ban basically getting lifted at that hour, and everybody wants to, gamble their money, right? Want to make some more money with their current skins. So, at 3 a.m., there's a huge influx in demand at all the gambling sites, so you can pick up skins for super cheap, 30 to 40 even % off sometimes, especially the higher end stuff. And so that's what I began doing. I began buying them on basically the gambling sites like Empire and a couple more you see on the screen right here. And then I started flipping them mainly on Buff, but then I quickly figured out that it's actually why it works so well for me. It was kind of my little secret weapon was WaxPeer. It's not like any other marketplaces. WaxPeer lists on hundreds of trading and gambling sites and even exchanges in all different countries and currencies. So basically, when you list an item on WaxPeer, it's actually getting like way more exposure than actually any other site, just because of their the way that their whole marketplace works. So I was quickly now selling majority of my items on WaxPeer, and that ended up making me substantially more profits. I was on average in the 16 to 18% profit margins on most of my trades. So that was happening per week. So I was basically making 16, 18% per week. So I got a quick loan for $2,000 from a relative, and quickly put that to work, and with my original 2,000 in there, so I had 4,000 around to start, and I was quickly able to grow it up. You can see this net worth chart here. It quickly, over just 2 months, less than 2 months, I was able to turn $4,000 into well over $30,000 inventory. Now that's net prices, that's not with the discount you would have to get to actual dollars. So actual dollars, it would be in the 20,000-ish area. So how much time did this take me? The answer is not too much, really. I do like 2 to 4 hours a day of just analyzing various markets and just like maintaining my bots and stuff. I set up a couple bots to automate it. But the one annoying thing was I had to manually confirm every trade on my phone. You know, the Steam 2 factor. So that means that I was literally getting up I was basically staying up all night buying skins or trying to see what I could do. And then I would go to bed around like 7 a.m. or whatever, and I would have to wake up throughout the day while I'm sleeping to basically confirm these fucking trades. And because I didn't really want a bot to do it, because I was kind of worried that, I don't know, like a trade could come through, someone trying to scam me or something, and I would like click it. So I was always automated, always manually did it. Sorry, and yeah, that was just one annoying part. So how can this be done in the future? If you want some wisdom on like how to do it now, one trick would be you definitely have to automate it. You need like a bunch of bots analyzing the prices and creating a database comparing the different prices of all these exchanges and their fees and everything worked into there. And then I would ideally look for a hosting option that would have the fastest ping time to like whatever site you're trying to snipe. So like if you're CSGOEmpire, I would probably figure out where their servers are located just by pinging their trade servers or whatever, and then trying to host like at that AWS location, wherever that may be, just because that way you'll be able to get the fastest like ping time basically of the items, and you'll be able to snipe them for sure. And you can do that on all the sites too. That's what like arbitragers do now actually. There's that one story with the Toys R Us server I can link below. It's kind of funny. So another thing was I didn't hold on to my losers. You gotta really, if you got a loser skin, you just gotta let it go, take the loss, or the even if it's only like a 2% game, just take it. Like you might as well just like use that money on the next trade and just keep the money churning, as opposed to just waiting for this fucking dumb skin to sell and just vow not to do it again. I don't know, or figure out a strategy of why it didn't work. There was varied factors of why I stopped. The changing market conditions, like COVID, like was kind of ending. Shit was opening up for the summer, and I thought the market would go down, which I was clearly wrong on that. Like some of these traders had insane inventories. Like they had 200, 100,000, 50,000, $40,000 inventories, and they had friends list on friends list on friends list with all their friends. They were doing the exact same thing as them. Like I think I'll make a video. The next video I'll make it's kind of like showing off just all these traders and how much money these guys are actually pulling in, and they actually really just controlling the entire market and fixing prices almost. But that's why I ultimately decided to sell and took it out and put it in hard assets, you know, repay the loan, a little nice interest rate on top. But ultimately, I mean, you can't deny it is definitely one of the coolest ways to make money online. Like drop shipping, all these other fucking industries, those are fucking boring as shit. This, you get literally paid money to play video games, and you get a parade around in the video games with the bestest fucking shit in the game, and everybody's fucking gawking at you and shit. That's why I call it the coolest way to make money online. Alright, well, thanks for watching my coolest way to make money online. Let me know if you've ever arbitraged before. Subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and let me leave you with one more thing. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in adapting the world to himself. Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man.